Oh, Jesus. Don't even give me any fucking time, do ya? Fucking hell. And I'm already fucking dead. Okay, the cannon is fucking useless. Okay, it's... Okay, how is this fair? Please explain to me how this is fair. I drop into an area with nothing. And two elites and a grunt comes out of nowhere. They have cover, I have an open field. I have an assault rifle, they have fucking plasma rifles. And I'm stuck there alone. How in any shape or fucking form is this fair? Like, even on easy mode, how is this fucking fair? You know what I said about level design? Clearly the smart ones worked on the even numbered missions and the fucking morons worked on these ones. God, the AR at even remote distances is such a shit gun. How? And I'm almost dead. No ammo, no useful guns. I'm just waiting. I ain't moving. I ain't fucking moving. Oh, hit and run tactics. I hate this shit. Yeah, there's too many in the middle there. This is gonna be a fucking pain in the ass. Can't even sneak. Okay, how the fuck am I gonna do this? I have 2 grenades, 2 blips of health, full shields, 66 spare with 20 in the mag. Alright, 1 dead. This is so asinine. Okay. Whoa, the glass can be broken? That's pretty fucking advanced for 2000. Even if it is at like, what, 3 frames per second. Still pretty fucking impressive for its time. Gotta admit that.
The Covenant presence here is stronger than I anticipated. They seem to have the entire region secured.
Well, yeah, if they want to keep the Halo to themselves and use it as a weapon, yeah, they would keep this place secured. Like, Cortana, have you not been paying attention to what's been going on? The Halo is a weapon that can destroy worlds. The Covenant clearly hate humanity. Why else would they just... Yeah, a lot of games were built on or in the air shortly after the Doom engine. Additional physics and stuff. It was really a golden age for gaming where everything changed. I'm just surprised that there's even breakable glass, because, like, we take it for granted today. That shit was not that common back then. Also, how you doing, Jack? Hope the heat isn't too bad for you. It's actually kind of chilly over here.
The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the designers wanted the installation to happen.
I thought those gruntlings were corpses. I legitimately thought they were corpses.
Interesting. The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are
I thought I turned you into a corpse.
The designers wanted the installation to have inclement weather.
This is Fireteam Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces. Does
Yo,
anyone copy?
the Jedi Outcast games and Jedi Academy had Smashing Glass as well as Smembering. Yeah.
I read you. Fireteam Zulu, this is Cortana. Hold position. We're on our way.
That is pretty freaking impressive. Oh god. That first opening fight really drained me of my survivability.
Interesting. The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the designers wanted the installation to have inclement weather.
Though, let's be honest, if Fortnite had breakable glass, they'd say that Halo stole it from them.
I didn't think there were any human forces left on this part of the ring.
Cortana to Fire Team Zulu. I read you. Fire Team Zulu, this is Cortana. Hold position. We're on our way.
Roger that. Make it quick.
Aiming a head on this thing is not easy. Yeah. Like, oh my god, that's from Fortnite. It's like, no, it fucking isn't. Fortnite is from everything else. I have an idea. Okay, one more. Oh, please get sorted, please. Oh, I can flip it. Didn't expect this one, did you? Covenant fucks. I did not expect the floor to be glass. Did not expect the floor to be glass.
Interesting. The
What
weather
the-
patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the designers wanted the installation to have inclement weather.
This is Fire Team Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces. Does anyone copy? Over.
I didn't think there were any human forces left on this part of the ring.
Cortana to Fire Team Zulu. I read you. Fire Team Zulu, this is Cortana. Hold position. We're on our way.
Roger that.
Still gonna do the same thing. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I do remember that from, actually, I haven't played,
The weather patterns here seem
Outcast 2
natural, not
yet.
artificial.
I need to do
wonder if
that.
The ring's environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the designers wanted the installation to have inclement weather.
This is Fire Team Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces. Does anyone copy? Over.
I didn't think there were any human forces left on this part of the ring.
Okay.
Fire Team Zulu. I read you. Fire Team Zulu, this is Cortana. Hold position. We're on our way.
Roger that. Make it quick.
You're dead. I have an idea. Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah, shit, no nades left. I've had Jedi Academy for quite a while. Okay. Motion track is showing no movement. But I did remember that you were up there, bitch. Just not Outcast? Yeah. No shit! Oh my god, this bridge is gonna be the death of me multiple times.
Interesting. The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning.
No, no, no,
or
not
if the
this, not this,
designers
not this,
wanted
not
the
this.
installation to have inclement weather.
This is Fire Team Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces. Does anyone copy? Over.
I didn't think there were any human forces left on this part of the ring.
Cortana to Fire Team Zulu. I read you. Fire Team Zulu, this is Cortana. Hold position.
Okay, This is gonna be a hard one. Definitely gonna be a hard one. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go grab myself some ice before we continue. Let me just copy what you just said there into a WordPad real quick. Save this on the desktop. Each is a line like this. Oh wait. There we go, got that saved. And then back to the game. I unfortunately do not have any energy drinks today, so I don't know how long my energy is gonna last. Hopefully throughout the entire stream. Oh yeah, I forgot. Might as well take a bit of a detour on this one. So last night, I aim to acquire some soon. TM, yeah. I need to give it a. I need to go on my usual energy drink break soon, because I've been consuming a crap ton of them lately.
The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the designers wanted the installation to happen.
Okay, I just got my shit kicked in. But yeah, so last night I was playing some, like a random, like, I was just bored, right? And while watching YouTube, I'm just like, I want to play something. And you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna go outside of my comfort zone. And just like, fuck it, I'm gonna play a puzzle game. What could go wrong? In actuality, I completed it in little under 3 hours.
I didn't think there were any human forces left on this planet.
Cortana to Fire Team Zulu. I read you. Fire Team Zulu, this is Cortana. Hold position. We're on our way.
And aside from one level where the mechanics of the puzzle were explained like horse shit, I kind of enjoyed it. Like, I don't usually play puzzle games, and especially even rarer. I guess? That's what I'm wondering, like, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna try and get some more puzzle games into the mix. Maybe I've just been holding off on puzzle games because... Oh, there's an elite right there, fuck. Come on, bruh. And like, I'm just sitting there chilling, playing the game, and it's like, yeah, easy, 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 easy. What the fuck? Easy, easy, easy. And I'm just like, is this game just too easy? Or is it just extremely well designed? Because when it comes to like thinky games, you have to always keep in mind, is it well designed so you understand what you're supposed to do, like how you're supposed to solve it? Not like give you the answer, but like give you enough details so you can at least function out the game. Oh, I already finished Portal 2 with one of my mods, Fanboy. I think the recording file fucked up though, because I don't think it finalized. I'll have to look. Nah, man, play the original Riven and Mist. Like, what I'm on about when it comes to like puzzle games is, are the mechanics well enough explained? Not like Myst, where you pull a lever, something somewhere happens. Like, that's not puzzle. That's just waste of time. In my opinion.
Interesting. The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the designers wanted the installation to have inclement weather.
Because I've heard the nightmares of what Myst is. And I do have a couple of puzzle games that I've picked up over the years from like random Steam sales and especially from Amazon. I just ate shit hard.
This is Cortana. Hold position. We're on our way.
Roger that. Make it quick.
Yeah, keep yourself in that corner, bitch. Oh my god. I need a health pack for fuck's sakes.
Interesting. The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the designers wanted.
I wonder if I'm
the
doing
installation
this
to have
wrong.
inclement weather.
This is Fireteam Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces.
Like,
Does anyone copy?
hey Kodachi, welcome
I
back.
didn't think there were any human forces left on this part of the ring.
Cortana to Fireteam Zulu.
But yeah, no, like, I was sincerely wondering, like, would that be potentially interesting to watch? Go through a couple of puzzle games? Maybe some lighter ones? Not point and click, fuck that shit. Point and click, like, logic just never clicks with me. Fucking hell, I just ate a face full. Oh, I probably should have waited for the shield to regenerate, fuck's sakes. Like, it wouldn't be a let's play or anything like that. It would just be
Interesting.
playing through some random.
Seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the designers wanted the installation to have inclement weather.
What was I saying?
Fireteam Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC
Shit, I am so weak right now. No, 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 no,
There
no.
were any human forces left on this part of the ring.
I don't know. It's weird. Like, some puzzle games I perform like a god. By the way, the puzzle game in question is Faraway. Faraway, director's cut specifically. One puzzle in particular, or rather one stage in particular,
I wonder if the ring's
was
environment systems are
horrible.
malfunctioning,
Like, we're
or if the
talking
designers wanted the installation to have
inconsistent interpretations. Like, so there was this puzzle where you're supposed to like interpret the swinging motion of a bunch of sticks on a console, right? Seems simple enough. Like, a lighter swing to the left or right means a single chevron to left or right. Meanwhile, heavier swings mean 2 chevrons to the left or right. Only the motions of the sticks did not correspond entirely to the actual solution. Like, on one of them, it swung with a light right swing, but the game decided, no, that's a heavy swing. And you know how Morse code has like that brief period of like time so you can get like the 0 point, like the starting point of something? This puzzle didn't even have that. It just kept doing the same looped animation over and over again. And it was completely like, you could not interpret it correctly. I had to look up 4-year-old guides on how to solve that puzzle. And I still couldn't do it. Because their versions of the game were so vividly different from mine
weather patterns here
that there
seem
was just
natural,
nothing I
not
could do
artificial.
to solve the puzzle. I have to just do guesswork on what to do.
Designers wanted the installation to have inclement weather.
Turned out that I had a puzzle completely wrong in the first place.
Anyone copy? Over.
And it was just so horrendously explained to me that I just couldn't figure it out. I had to brute force it for an hour.
Interesting. The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder
But
if
every
the
other puzzle,
environment systems
other than that one, perfectly fine,
wanted the
easily
installation to
solved,
have inclement weather.
understandable. Have a nice day.
Requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC
And I'm sure
Over.
that there was probably some like kind of like bug issue with the game
Cortana to Fire Team Zulu. I read you.
that probably just didn't translate
This is Cortana.
correctly or for whatever reason. But it's just when every other stage is next to flawless,
Natural, not artificial.
one has to
I wonder
wonder,
if the ring's environment
are you
systems are
fucking up?
malfunctioning,
Or
if the designers
or did the
wanted
game
the
just
installation
not get finished, quote unquote?
Fire Team Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces. Does anyone copy? Over.
I didn't think there were any.
And it's always that
left
fear
on this part.
whenever like I critique a game for being like, you know, bad. It's like no, like the game, you're just doing it wrong versus am I actually doing it wrong, or did the game just not even bother like fixing its own issues, you know? You never thought of it like that? Yeah.
Interesting. The weather patterns here seem natural.
Yeah, for those of you just tuning in, I'm talking about a puzzle game that I played last night
Or if the
off
designers
stream, kind of on my own time.
to have inclement weather.
Like, don't get me wrong, I finished it. I even played the extra level, so I really liked the game.
Does anyone copy? Over.
I didn't think there were any human
I
forces left.
thought I killed you.
Cortana to Fire Team Zulu. I read you.
And like,
Fire Team Zulu, this is Cortana.
it's those kind of
We're on our
things
way.
like make me question sometimes. Am I fucking up? Or is this just badly designed? That level in particular is just horribly designed, just flat out. I will never accept anything else. Because, well, he just fucking flew away, didn't he? And yet you survived, huh? The way I would change that puzzle, just one slight bit. The only thing I would change on the consoles of that particular level, just have a brief period of time where the sticks stand still and then start their motion again. It would make solving that puzzle 5,000 times better. Like, without just like shutting down Halo right now and swapping over to that game just to showcase what I mean and like what the problem with the stage is, I can't really explain it in any other way. Like, you have to really see the level. Oh yeah, they have like torpedoes. I keep forgetting that. Because again, don't get me wrong, I loved playing that game. It was fun. It was actually like not thought-provoking, like, oh, it changed my life. But like, it was a nice, casual puzzle game that I could just play without, you know, much distraction. And in fact, I was actually... Okay, well, that's just a bot ban. Nice. Love to see it. And like, I consider myself pretty damn good at interpreting and understanding game mechanics. For the most part. There are some games where I will just never understand. Like, most strategy games, it just does not click with me. Like, to pull off some of the stuff that most people can, I just can't do it. Like, I physiologically cannot do it. Like, my mind just gets hard locked. Which is why I tend to not play those kind of games on stream. I just won't, because it's not fair. Like, how is it fair that I critique a game where I know that I may be misunderstanding or just don't play the game right, you know? But when it comes to a game like an FPS, I know that my skill level, I should be able to confidently enough, like, critique a game, because I have well over 18 years of gameplay experience. Like, I know how to aim in a video game. I know general tactics, so I can actually, like, say, like, okay, this is probably where I fucked up. This tactic should work given the situation, etc., etc. I'm dead. Did he die from that? One second. I gotta deal with this fucker upstairs. Fuck, I'm running out of pistol ammo. Shit. I guess what it boils down to is, do I have enough experience critiquing the good and the bad about a game? Because the reason why I don't really, like, complain much about racing games, or even, like, praise racing games, is because I fucking love Hot Pursuit, but I hate Gran Turismo. I hate the game. I feel that Gran Turismo handles like ass. And I fucking love the handling in Hot Pursuit. Games said, polar oppositely, people love/hate. People hate Hot Pursuit because of how apparently clunky it feels, and they love how realistic the driving is in Gran Turismo. Meanwhile, I hate the driving in Gran Turismo. I find it's garbage. Because it handles like a ski. It handles like a fridge on skis. Oh wow. Oh shit, it's an arbiter. Oh fuck. And conversely, what was I saying? I got completely distracted by the big muscly dude. I actually completely forgot what I was saying. Like, this is not a bit. I actually genuinely forgot what I was gonna say. What was I even saying? Fuck this terrible memory that I have. Yeah, no, I've completely blanked. I cannot remember what I was saying. Never grow old, kids. Never. Just like how I love the older Need for. They're easy to learn. Arcade-style racing games, but you'll never see me play Wreckfest or Dirt anything. Because realistic driving without a wheel is not fun. Yeah. And even with a wheel, sometimes the wheel does not. I don't know. I may be alone on this, but I find that racing wheels, like the actual controller, I feel like they handle like shit. Then again, bearing in mind, this is why I don't critique racing games. This is why I don't critique driving games. I don't even have a fucking driver's license. Like, okay, that's kind of a bad analogy. Like, okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna backtrack on that one, because that's kind of like saying, oh yeah, I can't really critique a shooting game because I haven't shot people. Like, no. What I mean is, I'm not good at driving games. Police officers reviewing FPSs be like, oh god, that was terrible. That was a bad political take. Oh god, I couldn't stop myself there. I guess what I'm trying to say is, with the amount of experience and gameplay knowledge that I have of FPS games versus, say, puzzle games and racing games. See, I got a racing wheel and I recently bought Dirt Rally 2.0. Yeah, I know, Kai, I know, Kai. It was just one of those things that, like, it just blurted out. God, I'm gonna have to mute that. Oh God. Hey yo, low-key, I want to see that video. Low-key. God. What is wrong with me sometimes? Love that shit. I'm shite minded. Yeah. I mean, the thing is as well, I always gotta keep in mind that I take games way more seriously than most people ever would. Because it is my passion is video games. Like, I love video games. My hobby is video games, for fuck's sakes. I'm trying to get a career with video games. Which is why I tend to get, like, really heated when game discussions come up. Because, like, most people that talk about it are just like, I don't give a shit, but I want to just argue. It's like, then fuck off. Like, you have no stakes in this. I don't want to be like, I'm an actual gamer. You know, shit like that. What was I even going with this? Like, I was going somewhere with this whole bit. Oh, I see. No, fuck off. Will you do the fucking of the off? Did I get needled? Okay. Yikes. Well, that's on my watch list. That's on my watch list, and I'm on somebody's watch list now. Jesus. Fuck, I missed. I can imagine. But I don't think I should play that on stream. Mostly because of copyright. I mean, not copyright, but like, I don't wanna like react to a video that I don't have express permission to react to, you know? God, like I'm a fucking reaction channel all of a sudden. Okay, I gotta get a different gun. As much as I love the gun, the pistol, I don't have any ammo for it. I'm just wasting a weapon spot. Now, I will also say that sometimes there will just be a game where no matter how good I am, I will just never be able to like fairly critique it. Like, is that a battle rifle? It's an assault rifle. Ain't an assault rifle, man. Oh well, I thought it was a battle rifle for a second. I was getting my hopes up, but yeah, like sometimes there will just be a game where there just isn't gonna be a chance in hell that I'll ever be able to like properly critique it. Like, and as much as people keep claiming, oh no, the aiming is really simple, the gunplay is like really easy to learn. I can't stand Valorant. I can't stand CSGO. The very concept of having to stand still to get perfect accuracy for the first bullet and then miss every single shot. It's like, no, have you ever handled a gun? Like, that's not how bullets work. Yeah, I get it. Like, it's gunplay. It's not meant to be hyper-realistic. But then don't tout yourself as being one of the best gunplay mechanics of all time. Like, I'm probably gonna get some fucking massive flack for saying this, but CSGO and Valorant's gameplay suck. They absolutely suck. Because they basically rely on you spending most of your time learning how to get headshots while moving in a gunplay system where you are rewarded for standing still and taking your time. Like, which is it then? Is it run and gun or is it steady, slow and steady? And some people have just completely mastered how the gunplay works to such an extent where to get into it, you might as well just either be a professional or just give the fuck up. And there's nothing I find more infuriating to seeing a single frame of somebody rounding a corner before the next frame I'm just dead. I'm sorry, they are nowhere near, like, I'm nowhere near their skill level. Why the fuck am I being paired up with people like that? In what universe is that even remotely fucking fair? And like, the whole argument of like, get good goes completely out the window for me. Like, I am good. Like, I've played Call of Duty. I can play Battlefield. I have practically mastered the aiming in Apex. Anyway, the analogy I think you were trying to do is, I can't even drive IRL. How do you expect me to do it in a video game where you have to do the same thing I can't do? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it reminds me of a few gaming communities with such a high skill ceiling already established. Really kills new player motivation. Yep. Exactly. Which kind of goes into, like, as much as I love Apex Legends, it is a horrendous new time experience. Because with as many sweats that there are in the game, how are you ever supposed to learn the game unless you have somebody to play with? Like, it's like if somebody who's pretty good at FPSs but has never played a battle royale in their life, right? I think a great example is actually, and I'm sorry Laura if you're listening, I don't know if you take offense to me using this as an example, but Laura was awful at Apex at the beginning. She didn't know what she was doing, she didn't know what to do, but she stuck with it for her own personal reasons that I will not say. But she also had somebody to always play with. She had somebody who already was deep into it, aka me. So I was able to, like, give her the time to learn the game before just dying instantly every drop. So I know the whole, like with having such an established community like a Battle Royale usually does, it is hard as hell to get into. The same thing with a game like Counter-Strike, the same thing like Valorant. And I just don't feel like I would ever get good at Valorant to the point where I've caught up. And that, to me, gets my blood boiling to such a degree that I piss everybody off. Like, I had to take a mental break from streaming and playing FPS games, and stressful games for that matter, because I got so heated in a simple game of Valorant that I snapped at somebody that didn't even deserve it. I got so lividly angry at myself for not being able to pull off any decent shot that I snapped at somebody that was just saying how it was just speaking their mind. To which I can probably assume that most people can't stand me anymore in Level Select, which, fair enough. I am polarizing, I get that. But I do try to get better. I am trying to get better. That kind of completely spiraled out of control on that one, but yeah. But like, to go back to the original analogy, to go back to the original point, I just don't feel comfortable playing certain games because I know I will be complaining. I know that even though 99% of the time I have fun with the games, but that 1% of time that most people usually for some ungodly reason tune into are the moments where I'm raging at the game. Take StarCraft 2 as a perfect example. When I started that playthrough, I was having fun. But the few times that people tuned in was when I was having struggles. Yeah. But you're also driving a no-nonsense kind of community as well, which means that when the occasional moron comes into the channel, you kind of have to deal with it. I've just been really lucky. I guess, I don't even know if I'm lucky / unlucky that I've kind of had a very quiet community. Because most people don't even chat in my Discord. Despite my best fucking efforts to try and start up conversations. Yeah. Yeah, I know the story, yeah. But man, if you don't grow, what do you get? 99 peace, love, prosperity. 1%, I will fucking shove your head down a fucking drain. Try me. Yeah. And it's like, that is one of those moments. It pretty much was one of those moments. Like you say, Caius. Like, getting those good headshots and that, like, quad kill is an amazing feat in Valorant. But then, the rest of the time, I was just having a terrible time. And granted, the person only really saw me playing, like, whenever they saw me doing anything, they saw only the rageful moments. I think actually Angry Joe probably said it the best. Angry is just a name. Yes, he gets angry about games when they deserve being angry about. But it's also the games that, like, make me angry. Wait, what was I even saying? Like, it's the moments where they see me being angry that's the only part that they see. They don't see the moments where I'm actually genuinely having a good time. Because all they see are the negativity. All they're seeing is the negative moments. Because most people don't even tune in. Of course, I was being vitriolic as fuck in the moment, and I did snap. I was going through some mental fucking shit at the time. Stress is not even the fucking forward on this one. We're talking like mental illness levels of depression here. That only after 3 weeks of working at it, I finally started getting over. Of course, I'm never gonna be over the sheer level of depression that I have. It's just not gonna happen without medication. It's just not. There are just some things in the back of my mind that will just never go away. But we all have our own flaws. I've only seen Joe get mad when games are genuinely bad or mishandled. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to complete that whole bit. So, Angry Joe once said that just because his name is Angry Joe doesn't mean that he's angry all the time. He doesn't want to be exclusively angry. He gets angry because he wants developers to do better. He wants people to be better. And I identify with that massively. Like, I don't get angry at a game because I don't give a shit. I get angry because I give a shit. These people spend years and years and years on their projects. And if it turns out bad, like, what were you doing wrong? Like, come on, man. You have this talent. You have this skill set. Why? Like, why did you make this decision? Like, you have this experience. Come on, man. Give me a reason to buy your game. Give me a reason to be passionate, to talk about your game. Give me a reason to put forth your product. There's a reason why World of Warcraft succeeded for so long. It's not because the developers made a good game. It's because the community loved the game. There's a reason why WoW is subsequently dying right now. It's because the game developers have just stopped giving a shit. It's like... And now that Asmongold, one of the biggest WoW streamers, is giving up on the game, suddenly the head developer starts pissing about on Twitter? Like the lead manager is pissing about on Twitter, calling Asmongold an asshole, when they should be looking at themselves in the mirror going, what are we doing that's making this guy, a 16-year veteran of World of Warcraft, want to move away from WoW? What are we doing wrong to turn away that level of loyalty? You know? What is it that we're doing wrong? And most people will just come up with the use. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna put on this scene. What are we doing? Like, instead of looking at the usual complaint that I get from most people about my level of rage is like, oh, it's just a video game, Swede. It's just a video game. Why do you have to be mad? Because I want them to be better. I want the games to be good. I want the games to be fun. But when they do asinine shit, like EA's been doing, like Activision's been doing, like Bethesda's been doing, and people are just sweeping it under the rug, like, it's just a feature. That shit infuriates me. And it should infuriate everyone. Not because it's a hobby, not because it's just video games, but because these are the same tactics that food manufacturers make. These are the same tactics that economists make, that stockholders make. Only they have to get lawyers to defend their asses when they get brought into court. Game developers don't even have to. Morons will just defend them because it's a fucking video game. A video game is still a product. It's something that you buy with your hard-earned money. It's something that you spend hours and hours and hours and hours of your time with. You deserve better than just be given shit. It's the reason why I ranted so hard on the Spyro games. Yes, they're made for kids. So? Should the platforming be bad because a game is supposed to play it? No. Absolutely not. A good game should be a good game regardless of age group. Remove the graphics. Remove the art style. Just leave in simple polygons. Same story, same voice acting. Remove the art style from Spyro, you would be complaining. But because it has this cutesy art style, everybody's just drawing a fucking flat line on it and saying, this is a kid's game, fuck you, stop complaining. It's the same attitude that filmmakers had about kids' movies. Oh, who gives a shit? It's just something to put on for the kids to brainlessly watch away at. Are you really insulting your kids that much that you're not even gonna give them the time of day to give them some kind of like even decent quality entertainment? Like, are you that insulting to your kids? Are you insulting them that badly that you don't feel like they deserve even mediocre stuff? I could go on about this topic for fucking days, because I feel the same way about my videos. Are they fantastic? Hell no. Absolutely not. Some of the edits that I make, I would never make again. But I put forth my absolute best. I put in detail for those that look back on shit. I make subtitle edits for those that may not hear it. I make subtitle edits to emphasize a specific moment. I cut around the boring fluff of a recording session to get to the good bits that are actually worth something. And I'm constantly getting well, why? Just post something. Why? Why should I give mediocre content? Why should I give something like what is the reason you would watch my videos if I acted like that? You wouldn't. Because you'd be bored. Worst case scenario, you'd be bored and wouldn't watch the next one. You wouldn't watch that one. And it's the same principle with everything. Why would you keep buying a food brand's food? If it doesn't taste good, you're not buying it. Cheap or not, you're not buying it. And it's that parallel that people don't seem to understand. Video games are just as much of a product as a piece of food is. Are they the exact same thing? No. I'm not a dumbass. But the core concept still holds. Why should you spend your hard-earned money on this product if the developers, if the food processors don't give a shit about the quality standards? Like, why? Why should you buy their product? And of course, everybody just brushes this off as it's just that video games. Just play. Just play. Alright then. It's just a little bit of mold. Just eat it. Just eat it. Come on, just eat it. What pissed me off was one of the devs for Days Gone, might have been the director, got mad and told gamers on Twitter that if you want Days Gone 2, stop complaining for Days Gone to go on sale on Steam instead of being full price. Meanwhile, Days Gone at the time was on sale for 40% off on the PlayStation storefronts. Needless to say, everyone hated that take. I mean, yeah. Why should the PlayStation players get a better deal than the PC players? Come on, man. That's just being up in your own ass and not knowing what the fuck is going on. Oh, fuck. And it's like, it's these discussions that I miss having. It's like, I feel like I can't have these discussions anymore because everything is always up to interpretation nowadays. Nothing has a concrete answer anymore. Like, oh, you don't like the movie? Just don't watch it. Okay, then I won't watch any fucking movie because they're all the fucking same. No, they're not. Yes, they are. Anyway, I gotta bounce. It's time for the Bad Batch and pizza. Nice. What pizza you getting? Oh, fuck. You said pizza. Now I want a pizza. God damn it. That's just like your opinion, bro. Yeah. Like, if it's for something that genuinely deserves, like, obviously, it depends on what it is. Like, if it's a type of flavor, that's obviously opinion-based. Who gives a shit? You don't like pineapple? You don't have to eat it. It's a Tostino's combo pizza cooked in the stove. Still solid. Hopefully not solid, actually. No. Can you die already? Jesus. Yeah, I love pineapple pizza as well. And it's like, if you don't like it, that's fine. It's not a war crime to not like it. Everybody likes different things. But it's when you get to the point where everyone should just flat out like what you like. Like, oh, you don't like pineapple pizza? Well, fuck you then. You're never my friend anymore. If you don't like it, it's war crimes. I mean, some people genuinely act like it's a fucking war crime to not like the same thing as you do. Like, not even not even ironically. Like, unironically going like, are you like a psychopath or something? Like, I can't stand cutesy games. I find them to be ugly. Like, and like, I'm not on about like cartoony games. I'm on about games that clearly are meant for very little children. Like that kind of art style. I hate the way it looks. It looks fugly. But if the gameplay is nice and kids can understand what to do in the game, what does it matter? Aesthetics should be the very last thing you ever critique about a game. Unless it is a game exclusively meant for the aesthetics. I can't think of any off the top of my head. But there are some games that are just meant to be aesthetic in nature. Like the whole idea behind the game, the whole gameplay loop is based around the aesthetic of the game. Like, for example, people haven't grown up nowadays, that's the issue. Everyone be acting like a gang of kids, ostracizing those who are different. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Could not have said it better myself. Just double tapping. And it's like, I'm trying to find a good comparison, like a good set of games where the gameplay is the aesthetic. Perfect. Hue. Look up the game Hue. That is a game whose very aesthetic is its gameplay. There's a time you can have opinion-based critiques on things where you can just say, yeah, I won't eat this, but there's a time you can actually critique different things. Yeah. We can just say, yeah, I won't eat this. Yeah. Now, obviously, not taking into account the whole, you know, allergy thing, you know, that little tidbit of humanity. Of course, and also not taking into account the extreme end of, well, people in Africa could probably use that food. It's like, yeah, but that's not relevant. That's really not relevant. You know, stuff like that. It's a hard topic to discuss even. Like, just to even discuss it, it's hard. Because, like, people get so worked up about the slightest opinion. Like, good lord. People will literally send death threats your way for a fucking opinion. You don't like it, either come up with counterpoints or leave. It's like a perfect example of this. I was playing through the Devil May Cry games not too long ago. A few months back, I started with Devil May Cry 1. AFK mode, yeah. Like, if there's anything that I've learned, it's that people have no chill taking an opinion just for what it is. An opinion. I fucking hate Devil May Cry 3. I hate the game. I find that it's handled like ass. It has input delay, something fierce. And it's just flat out just not a fun experience. Dante is a boring, melancholic person who clearly who they clearly found that was a boring character arc, so they changed it. And you know what? The new Dante's more fun. He's actually energetic. He's entertaining. The old version of Dante is boring. But I was warned multiple times by a specific viewer that be careful of what you say. The fan base of Devil May Cry 3 are vitriolic, to say the least. Oh Jesus, that's a fucking plasma tank. And yeah, I can see that. Oh, that was a direct hit. Shit. What the? That was definitely a headshot. There we go. Nah, that's not gonna reach, is it? No. People need to get over the fact that just because they love a game, like a specific game, that suddenly means that like anybody who like disagrees with their opinions should, as they once put it, go and die. How about you get sent off to jail first? Like, as much as I hate the Spyro games, I'm not dumb enough to think that somebody should die because they made a below average remaster of a childhood classic for most people. I played what I thought was Spyro 2 when I was very young and loved it. I criticized Dark Souls Remaster for being too clunky and not learning from Dark Souls 3 in very basic mechanics that would actually improve, that would have actually improved the game, such as being able to move while drinking Estus and switching up how the input instancing is to be more friendly for canceling. In DSR, if you attack and immediately try to roll, it has to play out the entire attack animation. While in Dark Souls 3, you can cancel attack and just roll. You got death threats, told not to play the game, etc. Yeah, people that play, like, the Dark Souls 1 community is probably one of the reasons why the whole Get Good meme even came out. Because, let's be honest, Dark Souls 1, while incredibly hard, does have a very specific gameplay style. But there's a reason why they went more for a Soulsborne type of experience. When they came to the third game. Because it's fun! Because it doesn't handle like a fridge on skis. Like, I have no qualms about making comments on Dark Souls. Is it a beautifully realized world? Absolutely! It is a fantastic world. But you cannot tell me that the gameplay doesn't feel like ass. Except for those that fucking speedrun the goddamn thing. It isn't fun to die to the same opponent over and over and over again. And contrary to what you might believe, just because an enemy has additional moves that they're hiding, that's not fun. That's just the developers being dicks. I shouldn't have to memorize every single move and still be surprised by a random extra move they just pull out of their ass out of nowhere. Most other games, you would be lambasted for doing that shit. Like, you would be lambasted for saying things that I've said. Because, oh, it's not the true Dark Souls experience. Well, the true Dark Souls experience is frustration and wanting to fucking kill yourself. How is that good? Like, I love how fuck tons of people go at me for raging at a video game, but also defend the shitness that is Dark Souls. Like, I'm sorry, no, fuck off, you can't have it both ways. Like, you can't have a game where the gameplay feels like pulling teeth, but also have a game that does that very same thing, but you love it. What does Dark Souls do different than this other game does? Nothing. It's just that Dark Souls, you come in with the expectation of it being hard as tits because it's hard as tits. No actual proper reason behind it. It's just hard because it's hard. It handles like shit because it's handled like shit. How about you just make the game better? How about you just make the combat more fluid? If you're wearing 500 pounds of body armor, then fine, I understand that, but when you have 100 strength, your character should not be struggling to lift a fucking sword. They should be swinging that thing at the speed of light. You should be moving at the speed of light. Come on. But because the mentality of get good has been so ingrained into people's minds, you can't fairly critique anything anymore. Critiques are dead. They're just dead. And not for a good reason. They're dead because people thought it was funny. Then people took that seriously, and now it's become a serious point of contention. Like, if somebody performs badly in the game when they shouldn't, fine. But when a game is so horrendously unfair that you cannot progress because the developers have made enemies so vividly hard by default, like, Dark Souls 1 plus remastered. Good games, clunky combat. Dark Souls 2, best build variety, clunky combat. Dark Souls 2 also has a massive other problem that even Dark Souls players hate. Oh shit. Okay, I actually don't know what the fuck to do here. Like, this guy is just fucking my ass. Bad hitboxes, Pog. Yeah. It's like, I haven't played the game in a while, but take the game Redeemer. It is a game that is set in a what's the, think cyberpunk, but not cyberpunk, neon punk. It's kind of set in like the kind of world that Cyberpunk 2077 is in. It's not post-apocalyptic, but it's more corporations have control of everything. It's a top-down isometric hack and slash shooter. Think the perspective of Diablo with the aesthetics of neon punk. Like with a neon punk aesthetic. Bright fucking red, like bright neon red. It has a very simple directional dodge mechanic with a simplistic melee combat style and a twin stick shooter style aiming, meaning that you move around with the WASD / movement joystick and you aim with the mouse / right joystick. But because of how they've done the dodge mechanics, you feel so powerful that even when you die, you know that you fucked up versus the game making you wonder if you fucked up or the game made you fuck up. A perfect example of this is when you are spamming the right click. Like, you are spamming it, but nothing's happening on screen. Now, I have an overlay for this because I got so tired of people complaining to me when I said, what the fuck, nothing's happening. And they're just saying, oh, you just didn't click fast enough. Meanwhile, now that I have this overlay, and on top of that, I have that overlay as well for controller, they can't make that argument anymore. Because most of the time, I've been proven right. There are some times where I actually hit too late or too early. But before that point, anytime I would complain about the game having terrible input lag, people would always come at me going, well, you just didn't hit it at the right time. You didn't hit it pixel perfect. Oh, really? Didn't I? Didn't I hit it pixel perfect? Alright then, clip, let's watch. Oh no, I actually did hit it pitch perfect, but nothing fucking happened. I have a perfect clip for this that demonstrates this point in modicum. It is a beautiful clip. Yeah. Just gotta let the thing load for a second. Editing suite, if you see this, you can leave this shit in. I don't care. Leave it in. God, it's taking forever, huh? Can't even argue with that. Let's see if I can find it. So for those of you that do not know, whenever I play nowadays, whenever I play a non-Let's Play game, I run the replay buffer. The replay buffer works exactly the same as Shadowplay or whatever the AMD equivalent is. It constantly runs in the background, costing some performance, but with the push of a button, you can record up to a certain amount of time. In my case, I am recording. Well, right now I'm recording just flat out. I'm just recording all of this. Like, there's no replay buffer going on right now. This is just getting recorded. But with the replay buffer, I have 2.5 minutes that I am constantly buffering. Once I hit the replay buffer, save, I get 2.5 minutes of footage that I can go over. With the exact same recording setup as any other recording. It's a beautiful tool, and I would highly recommend checking out if you're thinking about doing any form of highlight style content, but you don't want to sift through hours of footage. Replay buffer on OBS Studios, use it. It will save you hours of flab cutting. What game was it? I actually cannot remember. Spellbreak, right. It's one of the earlier clips. That much I know. And I know of this clip so vividly because this is pitch perfect my point of what I'm trying to convey to most people. Mind you, I haven't played Spellbreak in quite a long time. Is this actually the clip? No, it's not. This is not the clip. No, that's not the clip either. It's gotta be this one then. There you are. I think this is the one. Yes! By the way, I fucking love Spellbreak, but I've been needing to take a break from it because of my issues with it. Sorry that this is detracting entirely from the Halo playthrough. I'm sorry, but I feel like this is an important bit to this whole conversation. Like, I really, really do. That's not it. Where the hell is that clip? God. I really need to name this clip when I find it. I think it was the final clip of the day, so maybe that one? You never got into Spellbreak, to be honest? I fucking loved it. Like, I had nothing but an amazing time with it. Okay, amazing time would be kind of like a bit much. I had a crap ton of fun with it. But, and this is a big but that cannot lie, the game has insane input issues. Which is what I'm trying to find right now. I'm trying to find a clip of me being in the top 2s and losing a fight that I should have won, but I didn't because the game completely dicked me over. Yes! Okay. There. Wait, you did?
Probably heal, actually.
Wait, did you actually see that clip live? Because this was like months ago. But it's more also for the stream itself. And because I need to actually, like... Okay, I know it was definitely one of the last clips. This is not the one. Or is it? No, I don't have wind. I got wind, I know that.
It was only a matter of time before this mouse croaked.
Oh yeah! It was that time when I fucking...
I see you. Okay, 4 kills already. How did that not hit?
Where is this clip? Don't tell me I fucking deleted it. Was it early on? Because, like, I had the wind gloves, and I think I also had a frost glove on. So that's what I'm looking for right now. I think this is it. Yeah, this is the clip. Just gotta let it buffer because I'm currently... You know, actually, just for the sake of it... No, I need to actually keep recording this. So ignoring any artifacting because I am recording on the same drive I'm currently looking at a video for. So right now there's no game audio because I hadn't actually set it up properly. So right here you can see the keyboard layout.
Where did she go?
I must... Wait, did I swap to a wind? I must have swapped to a wind here, because... No, I was using the Toxic because I was using it as a shotgun. And he just wasn't pulling off, for some reason. Okay, no, I gotta pull. Unfortunately for the side of recording, you will not be able to see that clip because the clip kept lagging out because I've been recording. And files are going in massive amounts and files are going out. But yeah. Editing suite, if you even bother, chuck in the clip moment right here. I can't shoot her. What? Can you die, you? What the fuck? Which, by the way, before I fucking forget, there we go, named it. Wait, he was already looking at me? I remember getting so mad at the game, I smacked my desk 90 times and accidentally hit a bristled hairbrush 90 times on my arm. Oh, ow. Yeah. Like, sure. And a lot of people will never understand what it is that is so infuriating about that. Like, what is it that makes it so infuriating? It's the fact that despite the best efforts possible, you are just getting dicked over. And what is absolutely more infuriating is hearing somebody say, just stop being mad about it. It's like, no. Why should I? I'm not at fault here. The game is dicking me over, and I'm gonna be mad about it. Why shouldn't I be mad about it? I paid money for this experience. Why should I expect it to handle like ass? Like, just because somebody else has the emotions of an ice cube doesn't mean that I should. Like, if me saying that offends anybody, you're the fucking problem. Like, if there's one thing I physically cannot stand people saying is, just calm down. Just calm down. As if it's just easy to tell my body, stop producing testosterone, stop being infuriated, stop going into an infuriated state about this. Like, it's not that easy. There's a reason why testosterone is the way it is. It's the reason why adrenaline is the way it is. It's not something you can just whisk away. Like it's a bad batch of soup. Don't even know what the fuck kind of analogy that was, but whatever. Okay, I gotta figure out something here. And I feel like a lot of people, especially most of my friends, I'm sorry, but if you don't understand how infuriating it is to be doing the same thing over and over again, trying your damnedest and wondering what the fuck is going on, why can I not accomplish this? What is actually going on? Imagine if something you were trying to do for a long time, say a couple of hours to maybe even a few years. It's like if I were to tell Laura, just don't be sick. What's wrong? How is it hard to not be sick? It's not exactly something she can control, you know? It's like telling a woman going through menopause, or menstruation rather, stop being so emotional. Like, no, that's not how that shit works. Can you find ways to ease? Yes. Is it possible to just flat out remove it? No. Because first of all, that would probably involve a lot of fucking surgery. But the primary reason, it's not just something you just wish away. Both things are caused by chemical reactions in the body. Still feels just as real. If anything, because it's chemicals, it is more real than anything. Because it is an actual process in the body happening. Like, there's an actual reason for it happening. Like, my anger issues have a reason. It's not just something that appears because, I don't know, Jesus said it did. Or some kind of fucking bullshit like that. Like, oh no, it's a blue moon, that's why I'm angry. No. It's because I produce way too much adrenaline, way too much testosterone, and I should probably get that checked. But I won't, because I don't see a reason to it. If me being passionate about video games is a biological problem, then I'd rather die than to fucking change that shit. Now, of course, that's not, like, fully, you know, like, the same as, like, you know, somebody going through menstruation and stuff like that. That's an actual process that needs to happen for, you know, the functions of the uterus and the womb. My anger does not produce more human beings. If anything, it probably lessens the amount. What the fuck? There we go. Fuck. I thought I was empty. God damn it. It's something that I feel that a lot of people that have normal testosterone levels just don't understand, because how could they possibly understand it if they've not gone through it? Like, how could they possibly understand the level of frustration that comes along with that level of testosterone? It's not fun. What, you think I want to be mad all the time? You think I want to be easily infuriated? Hell no. It's fucking over my social status. Like, anybody who wants this level of rage are fucking psychopaths. But I can't do much about it now, can I? And no, meditating does not help. I've tried it multiple times. And not the typical, oh, I tried for like 2 months and it didn't work out. No, like, I've been trying for years to meditate to calm myself down sometimes. It just don't work. Not for me, anyway. Because the only thing that meditation does for me is lower my heart rate and control my breathing. The chemical imbalance is still there. Just because you're breathing more regularly and your heart rate is going at a normal pace doesn't mean that the chemical of adrenaline is not going through your system still. It's not like it just dissolves because you stop having high beats per minute, like a high heart rate. Like, I don't know if I'm making any sense to anyone right now, or if I'm just preaching to the choir. Maybe it's neither. Maybe it's Maybelline for all I fucking know. But I feel like I have to constantly say this all the time because people keep forgetting for whatever reason that some people just have a chemical imbalance. Well, I probably wouldn't get medicine for it because it's probably not noticeable enough or consistent enough to really be a problem in my life. Like, a problem that would warrant a doctor prescribing some kind of like, what did I hit there? I don't know, it's a tightrope of issues. A tightrope that the thickness of dental floss. Okay, I gotta find a different strategy for this because this is getting me nowhere. like, I do want to add on that I don't want to seem like I'm trying to reinvent the wheel here. I'm not trying to say this to be like, oh, look at me, I'm the one with the answers. Because I'm not. Like, I'm an unemployed guy with barely even a degree in welding. I've failed at most things in my life. And quite frankly, anybody taking advice from me, I'm just gonna say, take it with a pinch of salt, quite literally and figuratively. But the things that I'm talking about are things that I can talk about. This might be. Wait. Oh, he got into the fucking car. Huh. Wow, I actually hit him. Didn't expect that. Sniper rifle. Duh. There we go. Damn it. I actually kind of forgot what I was saying because I was just so blown away by the fact that I actually fucking got them. It's a hard... It's like, it's not an easy topic to just be babbling on about. It's like, it has its nuances. It has its problems, and I'm sure as hell that anything I've been saying can probably just be explained away. Like, logically explained away. I don't even know what I was going with that, honestly. I guess... I don't know at this point. I feel like I'm just repeating myself if I keep talking about this. Because I feel like I've already said everything that can be said. I mean, unless anybody else has like something to say on the topic, maybe. But I guess anything additional to say, I should say, actually. Okay. Get a clear line of sight. Careful of who you shoot. Who you shoot, rather. Stop driving over my men! No, that's it. You wanna fuck around? Fine then. Yeah, I can see now what Jack was on about with this thing. That tank turret is a bit exposed, isn't it? But it's a powerful tank turret! Then again, I guess the original model is not the best, but... honestly, this might sound weird. This might actually sound really fucking weird coming from somebody that usually doesn't like older models of things. I like the older model of the Scorpion better. I don't know. I just do. I just like the older model better. I feel like the top turret here is over-designed. No one would ever produce a turret like this. They would make it as cheaply as they could, which means as few steps as it would possibly take at all. Because that brings down costs, it brings down the complexity of the parts, and just generally, this would be easier to manufacture. This is just an overcomplicated mess.